Hi friends, good morning. This is your Anaposala Venkatesham. Iroju Hindu news, today's Hindu news, if we see total advertisement complete. Okay. SC denies relief to the ED in Tamil Nadu minister's case. You have right to interrogate, but the only question here is if you should be granted or remanded when the person is hospitalized. Here we can understand SC denies relief to the ED in Tamil Nadu minister's case. You have right to interrogate. ED has right to only interrogate, but only the question is here, if you should be granted demand when the person is hospitalized. ఎప్పుడైతే ఈడీ ఇంటరాగేట్ చేసే అధికారం ఉంది, ఇక్కడ స్కామ్ జరిగింది, ఇక్కడైతే తమిళనాడులో ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ స్కామ్ జరిగిందో, ఇక్కడ టీఎం మినిస్టర్ సెంతి బాలాజీ అండర్వెంట్ టు beating the heart coronary after a bypass surgery on Wednesday, according to the press release from the Kaveri Hospital. The 4 bypass grafted were the placed and hospitalized. He said he is hemodynamically stable అని చెప్పి ఒక వార్త ఉంది. ఇక్కడ here what we can understand, ఎస్సీ ఏం చెప్తుందంటే ఈడీకి ఎన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్ డైరెక్టరేట్ కో ఇంటరాగేట్ చేసే అధికారం మాత్రమే ఉంది. ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ ఇంటరాగేషన్ చేసే పర్సన్ హెల్త్ పరంగా, ఆరోగ్య పరంగా ఏమైనా బైపాస్ సర్జరీ లాంటి హెల్త్ ఇల్నెస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా వాళ్లకు ఇంటరాగేట్ నుంచి అవకాశం కల్పించాలి. మీకు అంత అధికారం లేదని చెప్పి సుప్రీంకోర్టు ఎవరికైనా అధికారం ఉంది కోర్టుకు రావడానికి అని చెప్పి ఒక మాట ఏంది. మనం ఒకసారి చూస్తే ద సుప్రీం కోర్ట్ ఆన్ వెడ్నెస్డే refused to immediate relief to the enforcement directorate and left it entirely to the Madras High Court to decide on Thursday whether Tamil Nadu ministers Senthi Balaji's the move to the private hospitals as thwarted to the central agency right to remand and the interrogate him on Wednesday, laundering charges connected to the cash for the job scam. Here జాబ్ స్కామ్ లో తమిళనాడుకి సంబంధించిన మినిస్టర్ ని ఇంటరాగేట్ చేయొచ్చు, కానీ ఆయనకు సీరియస్ గా ఉన్నప్పుడు హాస్పిటల్కి పోయే అవకాశం ఇవ్వాలి. మీకు కావాలంటే అటు పోయి ఇంటరాగేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, వాళ్ళకు కోర్టుకు పోయే అధికారం ఉందని చెప్పి ఇక్కడ సుప్రీం కోర్టు చెప్పింది, ఎస్సీకి చెప్పింది అనమాట. దాని తర్వాత 9 injured as a slab of flyover collapses. 9 persons were injured, 2 of them seriously when a slab of the flyover under construction at Biramalguda collapsed and fell on them in the early hours of Wednesday. All the injured have been shifted to the corporate hospital in Secunderabad for treatment, among whom one worker's condition is said to be the critical. The flyover is part of the strategic road development plan SRDP being implemented by the GHMC with the aims to the connected to the Biramalguda junction with the Sagar Ring Road. Meanwhile, the LB Nagar, the police booked a case against the Hyderabad-based company BSCPL Infrastructure Ltd. Hired to carry out work on the flyover. We can understand here 9 injured as the slab flyover collapses. 9 injured, and in the Wednesday early morning, 9 members injured seriously because the slab flyover collapses. Here it is very near to me. It is I think the 1 kilometer far to me. Here one Sagar Ring Road is there. It was happened there. We can see the visuals also aside in Sagar Ring Road. Next, one thing we can say, the Modi lands in US capital to meet Biden today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed in the Washington DC on the wet Wednesday the afternoon to kick off the main part of this first state visit to the United States. some 200 of his supporters had gathered outside the Wilward Hotel in the capital to greet Mr. Modi upon his arrival from the New York, where he spent the night. Mr. Modi walked up to the crowd and shook hands before the heading up Virginia for his first official and engagement in the city. A visit with the first Lady Jill Biden to the National Science Federation. The Prime Minister and the First Lady were scheduled to participate in the moderated conversation with students with a focus on workforce training. We can see here the Prime Minister's yoga performing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the yoga session at the UN headquarters in New York on Wednesday. Before that, if we go back to 1 week back, Rahul Gandhi wandered main cities in America and spoke. He has delivered very beautiful messages in America, and then he spoke the poverty and problems of the drivers and lorry drivers, and not only that, he discussed with the Indians and throughout the world, the people, those who are settled in other countries also, the Rahul Gandhi gave the beautiful and wonderful and useful message to the people of India, those who are spending their life, they are living in abroad. About how the Narendra Modi implementing constitution, how he is ruling, how many crores borrowed, and how many jobs he gave. So many things he spoke in USA. Then Narendra Modi entered to the same because Rahul Gandhi went there. Next, he went there and yoga truly universal, free from the copyright. He performed yoga and he tried to attract as well as Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi went to the USA, and next day when he came back, I know Narendra Modi started. Because this competition between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi has been going on. Whatever Rahul Gandhi will do, Narendra Modi immediately start that the damage he will try to cover. So whatever it may be, this was a situation at the time. Mr. Modi walked up to the crowd and shook hands before the heading of that Virginia for his first official engagement in the city, and visited with the First Lady with Jill Biden to the National Science Foundation, and the Prime Minister and the First Lady were scheduled to participate in the moderate and the conversation with the students with the focus on workforce training. ఇక్కడ నరేంద్ర మోడీ యోగా డేలో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయడమే కాదు, DC అండ్ వాషింగ్టన్ ఆయన వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఒక సమాప్త కొంతమంది 200 మంది ఈయన సపోర్టర్స్ వచ్చి గ్యాదర్ చేసి వాళ్ళందరూ కలిసిండు. దాని తర్వాత మోడీ ఏం చేసినంటే వాకడ్ అప్ టు ద క్రౌడ్, చాలా మంది గుంపులు ఉన్న వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి చేతులు ఒప్పుకుంటూ పోయాడు నరేంద్ర మోడీ. eating and he visited to the lady with the Jill Biden. ఇక్కడ లేడీ జిల్ బైడెన్ టు కలిసిండు అండ్ నేషనల్ సైన్స్ ఫౌండేషన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో వాళ్ళు కలిసి మాట్లాడి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసిందంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఫస్ట్ లేడీ వర్ ద షెడ్యూల్ టు పార్టిసిపేట్ ఇన్ ద మోడరేట్ కన్వర్జేషన్ విత్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ తోని విద్యార్థులతో మాట్లాడే కార్యక్రమం పెట్టుకున్నారు నరేంద్ర మోడీ వీళ్ళందరూ కలిసి. నెక్స్ట్ యోగా గురించి నరేంద్ర మోడీ ఏం మాట్లాడిన చూద్దాం. ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ నరేంద్ర మోడీ ఆన్ వెడ్నెస్డే described the yoga as truly universal and free from copyright and patents, as he led a historic event at the UN headquarters here to be commemorate the 9th International Day of the Yoga. It was national by the top UN officials, diplomats and prominent personalities. నరేంద్ర మోడీ ఏం చెప్పిండంటే యోగా అనేది చాలా ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్, మా ఇండియాలో మేమే కనిపెట్టినాం, ఇంకేమనంటే బీజేపీ వాళ్ళు కనిపెట్టాం అని లేదు, యోగా మాది ఉంటుంది, మేము కాపీరైట్స్ లేవు, ఫ్రీగా ఉంది, నేర్చుకుంది, అంత బాగుంటుందని 9th ఇంటర్నేషనల్ డే యోగా డే రోజు నరేంద్ర మోడీ మాట్లాడడం జరిగింది. మంచి విషయమే. నేను ఏమన్నా అంటే యోగ పుణ్యాన ఓట్లు అడగొద్దు అనేది నా ఉద్దేశం అంతే. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ టాకింగ్, ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ అడ్వర్టైజింగ్, instead of getting benefit to health, if we utilize for the politics the yoga, it is danger, but otherwise it is good. అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గుడ్. యోగాను ఓట్లకు ఉపయోగించుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది. యోగా నరేంద్ర మోడీ కనిపెట్టలేదు, యోగా కాదు, కొన్ని వందల సంవత్సరాల నుంచి యోగా అనేది పుట్టింది. అది ఖచ్చితంగా భారతీయ ప్రాచీన అత్యుత్తమైనటువంటిది ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కాబట్టి ఖచ్చితంగా యోగాను ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఆదరిస్తారని చెప్పి నేను కూడా భావిస్తున్నాను. సీఎం టు సెట్ ఇన్ ద మోషన్ 2 BHK అలాట్మెంట్. ద డబుల్ బెడ్రూమ్ dignity housing the project at Kollur will be launched by the Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Thursday, unrolling the process of the converting the more than 60,000 dwelling units under this scheme into the homes at various locations. We can see here before elections, after completion of 9 years, he entered into 10 years. He entered in 10 years, and now he is trying to show the how many double bedrooms he built, and here nearly he said that 60,000 he built, and he is ready to inaugurate today. KCR is going to inaugurate the double bedrooms in where Kollur is outing project at Kollur will launch by the Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao. Kollur ee roju launch cheyaniga pothunnamanట. EC focuses on poll preparedness. The Election Commission of India, ECI, is focused on the assessing the preparedness of the State Election Authority for the smooth conduct of polls. Yes, the smooth conduct and serious conduct of poll also very important in our India. This is very essential. Poll management and conducting EC should be very powerful in our country. Then only India will develop. Otherwise, there is chance to lose. 5 murdered reported in the city with 15 hours. What is this dangerous signals are giving here? The true 5 murders reported in city with 15 hours. In Hyderabad, within 15 hours, 5 murders but happened. 5 murders. What is this? True trans persons murdered the Tappacha Burra. Two pavement dwellers blood gone to the death near Katadan industrial area. True transgender persons murdered Tappachara Burra, name I don't know exactly. Two pavement dwellers, అంటే ఫుట్పాత్ మీద పండుకునే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇద్దరు బ్లడ్ గాన్ టు ద డెత్ నియర్ ద కాటదాన్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియా లోపల కూడా చనిపోయారు. నెక్స్ట్ రెండోది, a spate of murders were reported with the death of the 5 persons within the 15 hours in the separate incidents across the Hyderabad, while 2 people of the transgender community they were murdered at Tappacha Burra and Tuesday night. 2 footpath dwellers were bludgeoned to the death at the Mailardevarpalli in the early hours of the Wednesday, while a man was brutally stabbed in Chadargat. Here we can see when I was speaking, the dwellers were the death to the Mailardevarpalli in the early hours of the Wednesday, while a man was brutally stabbed in Chadargat lo katti petti baga gattiga పొడిచి చంపిరంట. మొత్తం total 5 members death. In the first case, the 2 transgenders identified as a Riaz alias Sofia and Yusuf alias Dolly, both residents of the Jirra Asif Nagar, were found in the stabbed to the death into the Daibarg area, and inspector of the Tapacha Butra the police station, Tapacha Butra police station, Sunkari Srinivasa Rao. So we should know all the names of I am unable to pronounce this because we don't know this the places. And okay, as the transporter Srinivasa Rao, the Dolly was allegedly in the relationship with the Imtiaz, and the ended things and while back. However, Imtiaz kept expressing his wish to get the married, and after being projected, he decided to kill Dolly. Dolly, the inspector said. This was so. Some many anyway, the 5 murders happened in Hyderabad in 15 hours. This is dangerous signals we can see. Jilted lover arrested for the attacking relative. KCR recalls Guda Anjaya literary words. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao said the songs and the literature penned by the Guda Anjaya have come the symbol of the Telangana aspirations and existence. Anjaya's songs written in a unique style ignited the spirit among the people and illustrated that flight of the Telangana. The chief minister remembered the service of the Anjaya on his death anniversary on Wednesday. He said the spreading of the culture, ideology through the songs for the Telangana statehood inspired many to the jump into the action during the struggle. Strengthening healthcare in the state for the last 9 years formed the song Nenu Ranu Biddo Sarkaru Davakanaku, which was popular in rest while United States East side. ఇక్కడ కేసీఆర్ రీకాల్స్ గూడ అంజయ్యస్ లిటరరీ వర్డ్స్ అంటే గూడ అంజయ్య రాసినటువంటి రచనల్లో కేసీఆర్ గుర్తు చేశాడు. నేను రాను బిడ్డో సర్కారు దవాఖానకు అనేటువంటి కల్చర్ ఆ రాసినటువంటి సాంగ్ ఉమ్మడి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో చాలా ఫేమస్ అయినటువంటి సాంగ్. ఖచ్చితంగా మనం గుర్తుంచుకోవాల్సిన సాంగ్ అని చెప్పి కేసీఆర్ గుర్తు చేశాడు. 9 injured as slab of Biramalguda flyover collapse on workers. The flyover is a part of the strategic road development plan at the beginning implemented by the GHMC. With that exception of the site engineer Gopalakrishna, what is danger this? Gopalakrishna, all victims are from the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The 9 persons were injured. 2 of them are seriously. When a slab of the flyover under construction at the Biramalguda collapsed and fell on them in the early hours of Wednesday. All the injured have been shifted to the corporate hospitals in Secunderabad for the treatment. Among whom one worker's condition is said to be the critical. 7 persons, 6 workers and the site engineer who received the minor injuries have provided the first aid and officials statement said with that exception of site engineer Gopalakrishna, all the other victims were from the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. 9 injured, 1 person is seriously injured, and others including with the site engineer also injured minorly, whatever it may be, they shifted into the Secunderabad corporate hospital. And the Gopalakrishna, all the victims were the Uttar Pradesh, and Gopalakrishna said that site engineer and victims from the Bihar and Uttar Pradesh only, they are not from Telangana. Okay. The flyover is part of the strategic road development plan, being implemented by the GHMC with the aims to connect the Biramalguda junction with the Sagar Ring Road. A statement from the authorities informed that the left hand side, the clover leaf loop work was in the progress when the accident took place. Casting of the 11th desk slab started around the 10 p.m. on Wednesday, and the slab caved suddenly at 3 a.m. during the last leg of the concrete pouring. Reason for that collapse is yet to be the determined, but eyewitness say that the concrete mixture vehicle hit the scaffolding structure supporting the slab while being taken in the reverse. Oh, ho, ho. As the road beneath was free of the vehicular traffic, there were no civilian casualties and injuries. Damage to the lives and the property could have been much higher, and the incident happened during the peak hours, source said. The Minister for the Municipal and Administration and Urban Development, K.T. Ramarao, visited that hospital and spoke to the injured and persons. He issued the instructions to the Special Chief Secretary Arvind Kumar towards the investigation into the incident by an added independent third-party agency prepared by the JNTU. This is the second incident of the collapse of the flyover under the constructions in the city. So far, in the September 2007, two large concrete slabs of the Panjagutta flyover then under the constructions fell on the people and taking cover from the rain underneath it, taking the close to the 20 lives. ఇంతకుముందు 2007లో కూడా పంజగుట్ట ఫ్లైఓవర్ దగ్గర స్లాబ్స్ పడి 20 మంది చనిపోవడం, ఇప్పుడు సీరియస్ కావడం సెకండ్ టైం. వీ కెన్ సీ హియర్ విచ్ వాజ్ అటాచింగ్ ఫ్లైఓవర్. వీ కెన్ సీ it was collapsed on Wednesday in the early morning. It was the reason is when the vehicle up the concrete vehicle coming back to and while coming back and hit this pillars, then it was collapsed. Okay, no problem. KCR recalls good Anjay. Okay, it is about the negligence the cash book against the infra firm. The LB Nagar police booked a case against the Hyderabad based company BSCPL Infrastructure Ltd hired to the carry out work on the Biramalguda flyover. Following that collapse of the portion that injured 9 workers during the early hours of the Wednesday. LB Nagar DCP said Sri B said that Rohit Kumar, Puneet Kumar, Shankar Lal and Ravi Kumar, Uttar Pradesh, Jitendra Kumar, Ariram and Vicky Kumar from the Bihar and the Gopalakrishna from the Vizag were working on that slab and sustained injuries in the accident. They were working on the freshly laid portion and the ramp of the flyover when it was caved in and injured them. Their conditions is said to be the safe, and based on the complaint, a case was booked under the Section 337 Act of the negligence endangering a human life of that IPC against the BSCPL Infrastructure Ltd. The negligence of their part in handling the prospects to being booked into the site to be the official. ఇక్కడ కేసు నెగ్లిజెన్స్ కింద ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ డేంజరస్ లైఫ్ లాసింగ్ కింద ఎల్బీ నగర్ పోలీసులు ఆ కంపెనీ మీద ప్రైవేట్ కంపెనీ మీద కేసు లాంచ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఉమెన్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఫర్ ద మన్ను టీచర్స్ అసోసియేషన్ కేసీఆర్ తో అన్వేల్ ద తెలంగాణ మార్టర్స్ మెమోరియల్ టుడే. ఓహో, the stage is set for the inauguration of the Telangana Martyrs Memorial of the flagship of the projects of the Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, the built in the memory of the people who sacrificed their lives for the cause of separate statehood. Constructed at the cost of the 177.5 crores and spread over 3.29 crores right opposite spread over 3.29 acres right opposite the new secretariat complex of the stainless steel structure has built up area of 2.88 lakh square feet. It has 6 floors of varying heights including 2 basement floors. The elliptical dia, the lamp stop that structures as flame with the overall height 45 meters from the ground level. The memorial has to 10,000 square feet hall for the display of the photos of the martyrs, 2 lakh square feet of basement parking, 500 capacity convention center, 7-seater audio visualized theater, and the restaurant, the rooftop restaurant, and among others. It is the largest stainless steel seamless the finished structured in the world. The Chicago bean is about 40% in size compared to our monument. A senior roads and buildings department official said. The chief minister will the formally inaugurate that the memorial on the Thursday evening, and the inaugurate the ceremony would be the presided by the rally of over 500 artists from the 125-foot Dr. Ambedkar statue. The memorial, the state government has declared the holiday on the Thursday for the parks, abutting the Maturist memories. Oh. Today is parks like Jalavihar and NTR Garden is there, like amusement parks also holiday today, and this is because this the Telangana Martyrs the memorial is going to inaugurate by the respected CM KCR. That is why this was then important things are 2-3 important things I would like to share with you. That is it cost, which is the Telangana Martyrs Memorial. The cost nearly 177.5 crores they spent to build this, and this land how much 2 acres 88 2.88 lakh square feet area they covered, and one thing 45 meters height, it is 45 meters, and the memorial has 10,000 square feet hall. In under, if we go enter into the hall, 10,000 square feet hall, and the display of the photo and matches to 2 lakh square feet based on the parking 500 capacity convention center, and 70-seater audio visual and theater. 70-seater audio and visual theater also available in the, available there, and rooftop restaurant among others. Rooftop restaurant and among others also there is available in the largest stainless steel. Largest stainless అంటే మరకలు కూడా ఉన్నటువంటిది, ఎలాంటి మరకలు లేనటువంటిది, ఇది చాలా బాగుంటుందని చెప్పవచ్చు. రెండవది ఇక్కడ మనము ఇంపార్టెంట్ 5,000 ఆర్టిస్ట్ అండ్ 125. ఓకే, this is the it's we can see here. Harish assured the center of the robust the measures to the tackle headwear. Others, roof and floor come property show on June 24th, 25th, entry free. Here Olympic Day run to be held in Hyderabad tomorrow. Oh, Srinivas God. Low pressure breathing in Bay of Bengal to help monsoon the cover Telangana this weekend. Ongoing heat wave said to be the abate once the southwest monsoon arrives on June 23-24, says TSDPS. Scientists, state has been reeling under high maximum temperature over the past few days. Yes, maximum monsoon, just we can say dazzling. Yesterday the small dazzling was started night, and it I think half an hour it started, and I think it is a little bit become as cool. The people wading through the puddle on the road in Banjara Hills after a downpour in Hyderabad on Wednesday. We can see the annual southwest monsoon is likely to hit the Telangana towards the weekend on June 23rd and 24th, and the ongoing heat waves is said to be to be abate and soon when where there could be the free monsoon showers in that twin cities and also in the districts. As Telangana State Development Planning Society, DSDPS scientists are giving a revised updates on that monsoon, the progress explaining that a low pressure areas had been forming in the Bay of Bengal, and it could be accelerate the rainfall, the progress across the state, and the cool down the land which had been scalding due to the high maximum temperature the last few days. మనకు లాస్ట్ అంటే ఒక కొన్ని 2-3 వారాల నుంచి విపరీతమైనటువంటి వేడి ఉన్నటువంటి సందర్భం లోపల ఖచ్చితంగా బంగాళాఖాతంలో అల్పపీడనం ఏర్పడి వర్షం కురిసే అవకాశం ఉంది, కూల్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పి ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి నిపుణులు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. నెక్స్ట్, ద లో ప్రెషర్ ద ఫార్మ్ టువర్డ్స్ ద ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్, దే విల్ increase the moisture in that air and the bring good amount of rainfall. It reaches the Odisha and West Bengal coasts. We can say that the monsoon activity has already started and will strengthen in the coming days, especially after June 26th, said whether the casualty Y.V. Ramana Rao on Wednesday. The westerly wind had been blowing from the Arabian Sea, which would also say to the monsoon spread, which the IMD has started that it has reached up to the Rayalaseema in Andhra Pradesh after onset into the Kerala, covering the parts of the Karnataka and the Tamil Nadu also. Already Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala started the monsoon, and it will touch the AP and Orissa, and that through the Bay of Bengal they enter to the Telangana also there is scope. Okay, thank you. Yoga Day, citizens twist the turn, find their zen. Okay, no problem. Don't panic over the delay in the on-coast of monsoon, farmers told. Professor Jayasankar, Telangana State Agriculture University, PJTSEAO asked the farmers not to panic over that delay in the onset of the monsoons as the sowing windows of the different crops is in line with the delay. The monsoon without any elder reduction. P. Raghuram Reddy, Director of the Research, PJT, SAU, and the farmers should not panic and advise them to take the certain measures, he said. The farmers should raise that the paddy measures with that short duration varieties. They can also concentrate on the dry directions, seeded rice, dry DSR, and the directed to seeded the paddy rice, wet DSR cotton. He said sowing can be done up to July 20 without any elder reductions by the adopting to the sowing rule. Take up the sowing with the cumulative rainfall of 50 to 6 millimeters in light soils and the 60 to 75 millimeters in the heavy soils within the period of the 7 days after that onset of the monsoons. The university also advised that farmers to go for the intercropping, red gram with the green gram, black gram, groundnut, cotton, and custard for the higher returns. By adopting the suitable management of the practices, crop can be the sown up to August 15. With the regard to the soybean and optimum time for the sowing by the June 30. However, the farmer can raise this crop up to the first week of July by the adopting some pest management practices. Here, don't panic over delay in the on-cost delay in onset of monsoon, farmer told. University ఇక్కడ జయశంకర్ తెలంగాణ యూనివర్సిటీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి సైంటిస్టులు వానలు లేటుగా వచ్చినందుకు బాధపడాల్సిన అవసరం ఏం లేదు, అందరూ టెన్షన్ పడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అని చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. ఏమని చెప్తా ఉన్నారు ఇంకా, వానలో ఎప్పటి వరకు పంటలు పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, మీరు ఏం పరిశాన్ కావద్దు, మేము చెప్తాం ఏ నేలలో అంటే ఇసుక నేలలు ఎప్పుడు, రేగడి నేలలు ఎప్పుడు, ఎలాంటి ఎర్ర నేలల్లో ఎప్పుడు మేము విత్తనాలు వేసుకోవాలి అని చెప్తూ, ఎక్కడినటువంటి 50 నుంచి 60% తేమ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు, 60 నుంచి 75% ఎప్పుడు పెట్టాలి, పంటలు ఏ దాంట్లో మీద వేయాలి, ఏ పంటలు ఎప్పుడు పంటాలి, అప్ టు ఆగస్టు 15 అండ్ ఆగస్టు 30 వరకు కూడా, up to August 15 and August 30, up to August 30, there are various crops are there, like red gram, black gram, so many. ఇక్కడ పత్తి కానీ మిరప కానీ కందులు కానీ నోవులు కానీ పెసర్లు కానీ ఇవి ఎప్పుడు పంచాలంటే చివరికి ఆగస్టు 30 వరకు కూడా పంటలు పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. మీరు ఇప్పుడు జూన్ మాత్రమే ఉంది, జూలై ఆగస్టు 30 వరకు కూడా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, టెన్షన్ పడొద్దు అని చెప్పి ఇక్కడ ఎన్జి రంగ మన తెలంగాణ యూనివర్సిటీకి సంబంధించి జయశంకర్ తెలంగాణ యూనివర్సిటీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి శాస్త్రవేత్తలు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ నేను ఒకటి ఏం చెప్తున్నా మీకు చూడండి, ఈ సైడ్ సోయింగ్ కెన్ బి డన్ అప్ టు జూలై 20, అంటే సోయింగ్ అంటే నాటడం కెన్ బి జూలై 20 వరకు మీరు వితౌట్ ఎనీ హెల్డ్ రిడక్షన్, ఏ పరిశాన్ లేకుండా జూలై 20 వరకు మీరు విత్తనాలు వేసుకోవచ్చు. బై అడాప్టింగ్ ద సోయింగ్ రూల్ టేకప్ ద సోయింగ్ విత్ ద కమ్యూనికేటివ్ rainfall of the 50 to 60% ఉంటుంది, అప్పుడు మిల్లీమీటర్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఇన్ లైట్ సాయిల్ లో అయితే 60 నుంచి 75% మిల్లీమీటర్స్, హెవీ సాయిల్ విత్ ఇన్ ఏ పీరియడ్ ఉంటుంది. 7 days after the onset of the monsoon, the university also advised the farmers to go intercropping red gram అంటే కందులు ఎప్పుడంటే విత్ ద గ్రీన్ గ్రామ్, కందులు కానీ ప్రెసర్లు కానీ, ఇక్కడ బ్లాక్ గ్రామ్, తర్వాత గ్రౌండ్ నట్స్ పల్లీలు కానీ కాటన్ ఆర్ కాస్టెడ్ ఆన్ హయ్యర్ రిటర్న్స్, అంటే ఎక్కువ డబ్బులు వచ్చేటివి ఎప్పటిదాకా పెట్టవచ్చు, మీరు జూలై 20 వరకు పెట్టవచ్చు. బై అడాప్టింగ్ ద సూటబుల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రాక్టీస్ క్రాప్ కెన్ బి ద సోన్ అప్ టు ఆగస్ట్ 15. ఇక ఇది దాని తర్వాత ఇంకా వేరేటి కాటన్ కి సంబంధించినవి కూడా ఆగస్ట్ 15 వరకు కూడా పంటలు వేసుకోవచ్చు అని చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. రెండోది విత్ రిగార్డ్ టు ద సోయాబీన్, the optimum time for the sowing is June 30. However, the farmer can be raised the crop with the first week of July by the adopting some pest management practice. అంటే అకార్డింగ్ ద పంటలు మీరు జూన్ 30 వరకు పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, ఆగస్ట్ 15 వరకు కూడా పంటలు పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, పరిశాన్ కావద్దు, వర్షాలు పడతాయి అని చెప్పి ఆ యూనివర్సిటీ వాళ్ళు చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. ఇక్కడ క్రోదాస్ గ్లోబల్ టెక్నికల్ సెంటర్ ఓపెన్. Trumpet Telangana, an ode to the struggles and sacrifice. Who sacrificed? Who is getting benefit? K.T. Ramarao garu. CM to set in motion the 2 BHK allotment with the Kollur project launch. We can see here the Kollur project. Text, ECI team arriving to assess poll preparedness. Realignment of the Khan forces on will lead to the BRS doom, Revanth. Realignment of Khan, the forces on will lead to BRS doom, Revanth. The public meeting to be held in Khammam to announce the former Khammam MP Ponguleti Srinivas Reddy induction into the Congress party will be the started of the end of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, said the Telangana Congress President A. Revanth Reddy. The meeting will be wave that will be hit to the BRS and it will never recover. He said the speaking to reporters after calling on Mr. Srinivas Reddy, requesting him to join the Congress party. The realignment of that the Congress force is on and was just beginning of the collapse of the BRS government. He declared. Earlier along the Bongiri MP Komatreddy Venkatreddy and the senior leader, he visited residence of the BRS suspended leader Jupalli Krishna Rao and officially inviting them to the Jainda party. Though Mr. Krishna Rao, a former minister of both Congress and the BRS governments, and Mr. Srinivas Reddy, the former MP, have not officially declared that would join the Congress. It is foregone conclusion that they have chosen the Congress path to defeat the BRS. They will conduct a public meeting in their respective districts, Old Mahbub Nagar and the Old Khammam, and the formally joined the party. Before that, they will meet the Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi in Delhi. Meanwhile, the Congress leaders were treated to the sometimes launched by that Mr. Krishna Rao at his resident. When he was where other BRS leaders and their sons joined those who attended that, including the Rajendra Reddy, son of BRS MLC, Damodar Reddy, the former MLC, Gurnath Reddy, the former MLC, Arikela Narsa Reddy, MPP, the Kodangal Muddappa and the Kodangal Municipal Chairman Jagadish Reddy. The leader discussed how there was a need to bring back that old guard into the party, and the BRS had failed to Telangana while family flourished. The latter they went to the resident of the Mr. Srinivas Reddy and visited him to join the party, invited him to join the party and along with his supporters. Mr. Revant Reddy said all those who had joined the TRS, now BRS, with that hope that their areas would be developed by that KCR government, feel cheated now and wish to return to the Congress. Mr. Revant Reddy said that this was just the beginning, and the many more men may wish to join the party. We will meet them personally to invite them into the Congress fold, he said. Okay. Then Revant Reddy and senior Komatreddy Venkat Reddy, the campaign chairman and PCC president, they went to they met Jupalli Krishna Rao and Ponguletti Srinivas Reddy, and they invited to join the Congress party. They accepted and they are ready to come into the Congress party. This is the beginning time. After Ponguletti Srinivas Reddy and Jupalli Krishna Rao's joining, so many leaders will come to join in our party. At the same time, Gurnath Reddy from Kodangal and Kollapur from Jagadishwar, I think Gurnath Reddy. One other person is so many, the two MLCs were, I think I'm not remembering name. Kuskula Damodar Reddy, I think. Damodar Reddy and Gurnath Reddy MLCs also is going to join in Congress party. Oh, dogs. SC slits plead to the Athens rabid stray dogs in Kerala. A vacation bench of justice surveyed the Suryakant and MM Sudresh listed the case for the July 12 and the issues formal notice to the court says the death of 11 years old following stray dogs attacking is an unfortunate incident. This is the thing. The matter regarding the stray dogs has been pending in his court since 2015, says bench. Sarpanch files complaint against the husband. And a woman Sarpanch of the ruling BRS filed a file complaint against the 4 persons, including her husband and Praveen. BRS MLAs from the Station Kanpur, Rajaya and the 2 other alleging that they were forcing here to sign up bond paper. stating that she had been a loan of 20 lakhs. The complaint of identified as a K. Navya Sarpanch of the Janakipuram walked into the Dharmasagar police station on Wednesday evening and handed over the written complaint earlier this year. She had raised the allegations of the harassment against the Rajaya and a charge the letter but vehemently denied terming that allegations as politically motivated. Speaking to the media after filing the police complaint, Mr. Navya alleged that Mr. Rajaya apologized to her for his misbehavior and assured to contribute to the development of Janakipuram around 3 months ago. Meanwhile, a police officer said the allegations made in the complaint are vague. Oh, this all Janakipuram Sarpanch Navya conducted a press meet yesterday and spoke against her husband and against her MLA Rajaya and this important thing is she given complaint to against her husband also. We can see, we know very well about this situation. Center is cutting Karnataka rice scheme, says Congress. Do not politicize kidnap of my family members, YSRCP MP. What is this MP? Defense Minister inaugurates integrated simulator complex. Banking on beautiful game to lend a helping hand. KCR has given wow, kya baat hai. KCR more hit than miss the India Nepal ties. Okay, thank you very much. Live lo vachina menda ధన్యవాదాలు చేసుకుంటున్నాను. Manipur violence is a deep wound in the nation's conscience. Sonia Gandhi is saying. Merit body files plea to defer hearing on appeal against order. PM lands in US capital to meet Biden today. Yoga. Okay, thank you.